Oh, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party.
Take a couple of steps in. I know it's cold outside, but if we all stick together, we can keep warm. So tonight is the 6th night of Hanukkah. And of course, we're celebrating 8 nights long, and we're celebrating the victory of the Maccabees over 2,000 years ago, where they fought against the Greek regime that was denying them the freedom of their religion. And this very, very small force of brave warriors was able to overthrow this oppressive regime. And of course, we're also celebrating the miracle of the lights, where the oil that was found in the temple that was only enough to last for 1 night lasted for 8 nights. And tonight, of all nights, we bring it to the streets to celebrate Hanukkah right here in the heart of Chelsea, to bring the message of Hanukkah, to bring this beautiful message to the world. Because although it's a Jewish holiday, Hanukkah has a universal message for all of mankind, and that is the power of light and goodness to overpower darkness and negativity. And it's wonderful to have everyone here tonight. We have the city manager, Tom Ambrosino. And we have a beautiful representation from the Tobin Bridge Chabad. We have Rabbi Kajdan from the Walnut Street Synagogue. And we have Rabbi Chapman from Temple Emmanuel of Chelsea. This is a beautiful opportunity for the entire community to come together and celebrate this wonderful holiday. Now, because it's so cold outside, we're going to keep the speeches to a minimum. But I wanted to invite our very own city manager, Mr. Tom Ambrosino, to deliver a couple of words in honor of Hanukkah.
Oh, thank you. And thanks for inviting me to this celebration. Thanks for coming out on this relatively brisk night. It's in my tenure, certainly it's the first time that the city has been involved in a public celebration of Hanukkah, this festival of lights, a celebration, as the rabbi said, bringing goodness and light to often bleak circumstances. And it's certainly an opportune time for the city of Chelsea to be involved in this public celebration, because for certainly some of our residents, particularly our foreign-born residents, these times are dark and bleak. A lot of messages coming out of official quarters that leave them in fear and in uncertainty. And so for the city to be involved tonight in a public celebration of an event where light overcomes darkness and faith perseveres and prevails over fear, that has very special and important meaning here in Chelsea today at this time. And so my wish is that this lighting of the candle will bring a spark of hope and promise to those people who are fearful, and that in this public display of this menorah, it will stand as a symbol that Chelsea, the city of Chelsea, stands for those people who live here as its own beacon of light, beacon of goodness, and beacon of hope. And that's my hope for this holiday.
And without further ado, Rabbi Kajdan of the Walnut Street Synagogue of Chelsea, Massachusetts.
It's wonderful to see everybody here this evening, and I'm so grateful to Tobin Bridge Chabad for this beautiful Chanukiah, for gathering everybody here today in partnership with the shuls, with the synagogues here in Chelsea. Hanukkah is an opportunity to publicize miracles. We say on Hanukkah that we celebrate and we honor the holiday with Pirsumei Misa, the public display of miracles. We have the Chanukiah here, just as our city manager said, to really teach us and to remind us that everything is possible. That miracles, even in dark times, are truly just around the corner. Hanukkah is a time to celebrate religious freedom, religious pluralism. It's really an opportunity to look to your neighbor and say, I honor you, I see God in you, I see faith in you, and we come together as a community to honor one another. So I wish all of you a happy and a healthy holiday season, a happy Hanukkah, where we can find so much light in all of our lives, and of course do a public display of all that we find as good in this world. When we feel good and when we see something good, we make it very public and we share it with one another. So wishing you a happy and a healthy Hanukkah.
Same to you.
Thank you very much. And now we have Rabbi Oksana Chapman of Temple Emmanuel.
Thank you, and thank you for coming, and thank you so much for making this happen. And speaking of the Chanukiah and of miracles, I would like to add 2 more miracles tonight. One is the Chanukiah that is here for the first time. And second miracle is that the 3 institutions, 3 very different institutions with our own theology are here today to celebrate Hanukkah together. So may it be like
Thank you very much. Okay, now without further ado, we'll proceed with the lighting of the menorah. And to light the shamish, the center candle on the menorah that lights all the other candles, I'd like to call upon our city manager, who has been a beacon of light for our entire community. I moved to Chelsea just 3 months ago, and I've discovered such a wonderful, warm, welcoming community, a very diverse community, and this is due to, in a major part to the leadership here. So on behalf of the entire leadership of the city of Chelsea, I'd like you to light the shamash candle on the menorah. Then we'll proceed with the blessings.
This is my first time.
It says the rabbis too. Anybody got a lighter? Hey.
Thank you very much. And now I'm going to recite the blessings. If you know the blessings, please join me and sing along. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayamim hahem b'azman hazeh. Asur Yeshuasi Lechana Elishabeya V'kaves Tetzilasi V'sham Todan Ezabeya Yesh Tachim Nakeya Mitzar Hanabeya
Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Rather what is plenty to eat. And while we are dancing, the candles are burning bright. One for each night they shed as a light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed as a light to remind us of days long ago.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Hanukkah candles,
You're funny.
will be shining ever bright. They each had a story to tell us as we watched it go by.
Get a round of applause for the rabbi.
Hard fought.
Okay. Hey. Hanukkah Miracle of 2017. Okay. Just before I invite everyone over to the tables to get some hot apple cider to warm up, and some hot latkes and some delicious jelly donuts, I want to remind everyone that the inspiration of Hanukkah is like a live wire. There's electricity of inspiration coursing through that wire, and unless we connect it to something, then that inspiration might just dissipate. So I encourage everyone to take this message of light, this message of hope, this message of bringing acts of goodness and kindness to the world, and connect it with an action here today. We will be circulating with pens and post-it notes. And while we've lit 6 lights on the menorah, I invite each and every one of you to dig down into your heart and find your light that you are going to add to the menorah. This should be a good resolution for an act of goodness and kindness towards someone in your family. It could be a personal resolution, it could be interpersonal, it could be in the workplace. One area of the world where you can bring added light, the light of Hanukkah, to that place and make the world a better place. So we have a rabbi in training, Mendel Wolf from Sydney, Australia here, and he's walking around with pens and post-it notes. And I invite you to write down one good deed that you're going to do, one corner of the world that you are going to light up, and then come up and post that note to the menorah. Okay, happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Hey, nice job.
Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sit in it to play with and lot gets to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sit in it to play with and lock kiss to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. So bold in it to play with and like is to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One For each night they shared a sweet life.